Alright YouTube, today I'm going to show you how to correctly install a ignition module or coil, whatever you call them. I call them magnetos actually. But we're going to install it to the right gap. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our feeler gauge and we're going to set it to about 10 thousandths, which is, for most engines, that's around the right bit. It's about 10 thousandths. So you should have a gap about that thin. Of course you can't really see it on the camera, but it's really thin. So what I did is, since you can't use this because it's obviously longer than, it's obviously shorter than the magneto itself, you ain't going to be able to get it in between there correctly. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to try to find something that's around 10 thousandths, and you can match it up with this. Like, hold your finger there, like there. And this is just a hair over, but this is also probably going to squish because those magnets pull hard. So, but that'll work. That's good enough. So we're going to set the flywheel over till those two magnets point right in between here. So you're just going to turn the engine over to about that much. That's exactly in the center. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to set this old matchbox on there, and we're going to take the coil, slowly push it on, and you want to make sure when you're pushing that on that each side is actually on the flywheel. So right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to install the bolts. You can just tighten these down with your fingers. Alright, now we just tighten these down, 5/16. Bear with me, I'm trying to do this with one hand here. Alright, turn that over, flip that piece out. Check, make sure the gap is looking good. It should be almost touching, and that's good. Now we have a 10 thousandths gap. Underneath here is your flywheel brake, and it's connected to the kill switch. Flywheel brakes stop the engines within 3 seconds when you let go of that handle. It's actually a regulation that they have to put them on lawnmowers now. Back then, some mowers didn't have them. That's why the engine stops, because it's got the heavy blade on it. It stops within 3 seconds before you're able to get your foot anywhere near here. So a lot of them are a little over because they wear out over time, but you know, these engines sometimes aren't really made to last long. So now we're going to hook up the kill switch. This is the kill switch. This actually hooks somewhere to the ground on the engine, but there's a switch in between it. So what happens is it connects this wire here to probably the engine block somewhere, and that's your kill switch, and it creates a short which stops the spark. And simply just reconnect your spark plug, and if all's well and the coil's good, it should have spark.